Donald Trump has declared Venezuela's airspace is closed in its entirety after he vowed US land strikes will start very soon. The US president's warning comes amid escalating tensions between Washington and Caracas, with fear ramping up over an all-out war over Venezuela's drug gangs. In a post on Truth Social, Trump announced, "To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety." The airspace closure comes as US and Venezuela continue to clash over Trump's war on drugs, and as the US ramps up its military presence in the Caribbean. On Tuesday, Trump vowed to escalate military action against the alleged drug smugglers, saying the US military would start land operations in Venezuela very soon. He said, "You probably noticed that people aren't wanting to be delivering by sea and will also be starting to stop them by land also. The land is easier, but that's going to start very soon." Last week, the US aviation regulator warned major airlines of a potentially hazardous situation when flying over Venezuela. This was due to a worsening security situation and heightened military activity in or around the country. Venezuela has since revoked operating rights for 6 major international airlines that have suspended flights into the country, following the warning from the US Federal Aviation Administration. Trump has accused Maduro of heading a state-embedded criminal empire that has corrupted the military, intelligence agencies, the courts and parliament. But the pair are said to have held a phone call last week to discuss a possible meeting in the US, a New York Times report said on Friday. It is now reported that Trump could meet Maduro for face-to-face talks after their secret phone call. If the summit was to take place, it would mark a dramatic shift in Trump's policy towards his South American counterpart. It would also mark Maduro's first ever meet-up with the US president. But there are currently no plans in place for such a historic encounter to take place anytime soon. Since Trump has launched his full-scale war on drugs, dozens of strikes have taken out alleged drug traffickers and their boats. More than 80 people have been killed after they were accused of attempting to transport narcotics into the US by these boats.